Hi, I'm Katie. As I am posting this, I am on my way to California from Texas. We've been living in Texas for over 3 years now. So farewell to Texas, and wanted to do a really great hairstyle just to say hi to all my friends over there and to leave you with something memorable. Alright, so I'm going to be paneling off my hair here. The top panel is going to go from right behind my ears all the way up to my crown. Section that off and get it up out of the way. And now here in the back, I'm going to be starting a French braid. So keep in mind, a French braid, you're taking the pieces of hair over instead of under. I want this braid as detailed as possible, so I'm taking pretty small sections here and taking my time with it. So once you've incorporated all the hair, we're going to transition here and turn it into a fishtail. Now with a French braid, you've got 3 strands. A fishtail, you only have 2. I'm going to start off with bigger sections at the top of my fishtail. And you just take a section from one side, pass it over to the other. And how to transition is I take my 3 sections, I put 2 of them in one hand and 1 in the other, and I slowly even them out. So I have 2 equal sections by adding a little bit more from one side to the other to even them out. It's not noticeable at all in the braid when you do this, and it works really well. The reason I'm not French braiding anymore at this point is I would lose a lot of the detail that I want. I really want a ton of detail with this braiding, so the fishtail is just the key. Once you can't reach the back of your neck anymore, put it over your shoulder. You've at least got it started, so it's going straight down. About halfway down, I start getting really small with my sections. Tiny, tiny, tiny. And here is the trick for doing the very end of your braid. So I want to go all the way to the tippy tips, and I'm just going to start folding. So fold over, and it's getting less and less precise. I'm just continuing the pattern and getting all the hair folded into the middle, one side after the other, and that way you get all the way to the ends of your hair. Tie it off with a tiny elastic, and now we're going to start rolling. Know which side of your braid is going to be facing your head and which side is going to be out, and you want to turn the tail towards the inside so it'll be up against your head and invisible. And we're going to start rolling this up nice and tight, just like a cinnamon roll. So you can see how that's working out there. Now it's a matter of positioning the bun and pinning it into place. You're going to need at least 4 bobby pins. Pay attention to which direction the hair against your head is going. You don't want a bobby pin exactly in the same grain as that, because then your bun won't have anything to hang on to. You want to catch hair from the scalp all the way through every single layer of the bun with each pin. If you don't catch each layer of the bun as you're putting the pin in, pieces are likely to fall out, and you don't want that. Any little hairs at the nape of your neck you can tuck up at this time, or you can wait until you have your bun position and get them afterwards. Okay, now it's time to deal with this top section. We are again going to be doing a French braid, but this time it's going to be a little bit tricky because it's going to be a direction that we're not familiar with, so our fingers are going to struggle probably with the first few strands until we get used to it, and then it'll flow just like regular. So it's going to be right over the top of our heads, going sideways, starting as far down as we can so we're getting that really good detailing. Split it in 3. If you have any baby fine hairs, this is a great way to keep them up out of the way by starting your braid as close to your ear as possible. And now we're going to braid on up. Depending on the shape of your head, if you'd like to do any variation here, you could do a lace braid and pull the braid even closer to your parting. I didn't feel that was necessary, and it can be a little bit more complicated, so I didn't do that. I stuck with a French braid. Smooth as you go as necessary. And right about here is when it started getting a lot easier for me. I just noticed that I have a piece of hay stuck in my hairbrush there. We have a little rabbit, and yeah, that's interesting. I'm in his room, so somehow hay got in my hairbrush. Once I've incorporated all the hair, again I'm going to be transitioning to the fishtail. So put 2 strands in one hand and 1 in the other, and start evening them out, taking bigger sections in the beginning like this. And since this hair is going to be less than you have in the back of your head, you can transition to the smaller pieces a lot faster. Fishtailing is time consuming, but the result at the end is so worth it. And roll up again, pin it right up against the other one. And that is the completed project. I love this look. It is extremely formal. It can also be used as casual. It can be used as a wedding hairstyle, pretty much anything you'd like when you want a really good pop and showstopper hairstyle. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I will see you next week with another hairstyle. And goodbye, Texas. We will miss you. We love living here.